No, you're insane!
Hello, and welcome to the Madhouse, episode 60. I'm Ultimate Spy 53, the host of this show, and who do I have with me back after a while?
What's up, bitches? I'm back! Finally, I have returned. Things are starting to settle down here. I'm finally able to set up a lot more in my house. Yeah, I'm back. Bigdinoguy is back to raise some hell. Sorry I've been gone so long. And take a look at my YouTube channel. I'm going to be uploading a video later tonight that I filmed the other day, which is my first one.
Cool.
Filmed in Kansas. So
nice.
Yeah, look up for that.
Yeah, so unfortunately, it'll probably just be me and Bigdinoguy because most people, like Kaylee, she's not interested at all in what we're talking about. Pop-Tarticus probably will be coming. I called him, but he just has other things to do. And Steve Kovoc hopefully will join us later once he gets home. Everyone else is pretty busy. But anyway, this week I was cruising for Facebook, and I went on the entertainment section because otherwise I go to Cinema Blend, but they don't really have anything good. So I went on to Facebook and I saw the entertainment news. I'm like, whoa, that's cool. So apparently Studio Ghibli, known for their amazing Japanese animated movies, is making a theme park that's supposed to open in 2020. Well, where? Probably Japan, but since Disney partners with Studio Ghibli to distribute all their movies, it might show up in Disneyland or World, something like that. I'm interested because I've always loved those movies and they've been amazing. And this isn't the first theme park that's been announced by a partnership with Disney. We also got the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout theme park that is taking over the Tower of Terror. Thankfully, because I never liked that show right anyway. I never went on it because I was afraid, because I saw a video, I'm like, oh my god, oh no, never mind. But yeah, it looks so interesting because I wanted to see Guardians and I loved it, and the idea of a ride based off of this movie, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, there's always theme parks going on. We got the Avatar theme park, you got the Star Wars line coming up, but Studio Ghibli Land, yeah, I'm up for that. Like, you be able to see Howl's Moving Castle, or you go into the Howl's Moving Castle, that'd be cool. Actually, that was a really good movie. Yeah.
So in your talk about Studio Ghibli, I'm kind of pulling it away from there because unfortunately I know Studio Ghibli, but I haven't seen a lot of their movies. I've seen Ponyo and I think like maybe one or two of them. I never had a chance to really watch it. I really need to. And so I don't really know of any of the different properties that they can. On that note, though, you mentioned some of the different information coming out for Star Wars Land and all that. I didn't know that they finally had an Avatar theme park out.
They're coming up with one because Avatar 2 finally was announced as happening next year, I think. Or no, like 2020. I think we've had so many podcasts talking about Avatar. It's like, this is probably a lie because he's probably going to say 2025 because it's not never going to happen.
You know why it's taking so damn long, right?
Why?
So for the first Avatar, a lot of the technology was actually, I think, like a 20-year passion project.
Yeah, of course.
Where basically James Cameron had to wait for the technology to catch up to his dream, and then he had to do, I think, 3 or 5 years of all the motion capture.
Mm-hmm.
And whatnot. So I'm actually shocked. Well, not shocked, but I think it's about the same time. But he also has, I think, 5 more movies planned.
Yeah, that's right.
To add on to it. So.
Yeah.
But I think that's part of the reason why it's taking so long, because he needs to make it. He's doing the entire series on it. But anyway, on Star Wars Land, this is common knowledge now, but I want to talk about this.
Yeah.
What they're doing, they released the plans, like concept art for the layout that they're going to have at Star Wars Land.
I saw a little bit of it, yeah.
So they're going to have like a Mos Eisley cantina.
Nice. Probably serve alcohol.
They're going to have Jakku. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, Steve Kovoc joining us.
Stevie Wonder.
Yes, I'm alive. All right.
Oh my God, he's alive. No.
So yeah, Steve Kovoc, also Steven Kovacevic, also known as Steve Kovoc, is joining us right now.
Hey.
That's all the time.
I was on my walk, so, you know, and for some reason my phone, yeah, it's complicated. But, you know.
Yeah. We're talking about Studio...
Find my last relationship.
We're talking about Studio Ghibli Land, and the other theme parks coming to Disney sometime, but Studio Ghibli was the first one coming 2020. Other ones that are coming out, Star Wars Land, Pandora Land, and Mission Breakout, the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. It's taking over the Tower Terror.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My Stormtrooper figurine.
I know, right?
For our audio listeners, for the audio, that's actually a Stormtrooper on the other end.
That's her window.
But,
yeah.
No, I mean, I've seen it, like, no, not that creepy. No, not that creepy. I'm just saying, it was right against the window. It was right against the window.
Oh, this? Yeah, so, Steve, I moved into my first apartment by myself, and I just recently got a chance to really open up a lot of my boxes and go through and start to set up stuff, and so...
Wait, you're in your apartment? This is your new apartment?
This is my first apartment, yeah. I've been living in Kansas for about 2 months now. I'm living in my apartment for about a month and a half. I got my first job, and I've been doing that for about a month now.
Wow.
I'm liking it here.
Nice.
By the way, your apartment looks really good. I literally thought it was your parents' house at first. It looks really good.
No, that's my kitchen.
It looks good.
Right now I'm sitting at my desk where I normally do homework and stuff. But thank you.
Yeah.
But anyway, back into the topic of Star Wars.
Yeah, so sorry. I just got there.
Nice seeing you again, Matt. But, so for Star Wars Land, one of the things that they're thinking of doing is they're going to be personalizing this per each guest at the park. So every member at the park is going to have like they can either be a dark side user or they could be a light side user or whatnot, and their experience will change based on the actions that they take. I have no idea how the hell Disney is going to accomplish this. I mean, they're where dreams come true and all that, but at the same time, how the hell are they going to accomplish this?
I don't know. That sounds really outlandish. That sounds like something that's not even within the realm of reality.
So actually, real quick, I'm looking at the Studio Ghibli Land. They have the Howl's Moving Castle attraction. They have a big boat with a bunch of planes in it. This is really cool.
Huh.
Hang on, let me
I think I've seen that.
It's really cool to look at.
Where is it?
Just look, I'm putting it in the chat right there, but it's really cool. It's just a big map of what they're doing. Of what they're doing for the...
Take a look at that in a little bit.
It's really cool. I mean, like, think about your favorite movie universes or anything like that, or favorite studios. They're basically that, because...
They're building them?
Mm-hmm.
They're building.
Building a Studio Ghibli Land coming out in 2020. You got Star Wars Land coming out. So basically, a lot of theme parks based off of various studios and movies that are coming out. Studio Ghibli was announced recently. I didn't even realize. I think I had heard about it, but this is the first time actually really hearing about it. 2020 is a bit far off, but it's pretty fun if you like Studio Ghibli movies. And you know, you got Star Wars Land, which I am hyped for. Pandora Land. Is that what it's called? I don't know exactly if that's what it's called.
I don't know. Avatar. Big blue people with ponytails.
Yeah, I know it's called Avatar Land, but could it be called a Pandora Land? I don't know. And you got Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, which that's pretty cool.
That'll probably be the dumbest idea ever.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. But, yeah.
Pandora Land?
No.
No, I don't know. It could be. Maybe.
If we were to call it that, that would be the worst idea ever.
Welcome to Pandora Land!
But what do you guys think of these? What do you guys think of these theme parks? These various theme parks.
I'm excited for the Star Wars stuff and Pandora. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to see the new Guardians movie. However, I've heard that it's really good.
It is.
I'm looking forward to this. I need to watch more Studio Ghibli stuff.
They're really good.
That I know is their property was Ponyo, and that one I didn't really enjoy as much. But then again, I'm not really into that particular style of movie. But what I've seen from the previews, they have multiple different styles. And a lot of people like Tom, who are fans of their work, I just haven't had a chance to.
Yeah. I mean, what's really cool about the theme park is that, I mean, I don't know if it does actually, because I was thinking, I know they have had like things like a cat bus. It doesn't look like they have a cat bus right now, but it at least in the artwork. But that'd be really cool if they had a cat bus. I mean, they basically have all these different attractions from the various movies that they've been in the studio. But imagine a cat bus you can go literally get on and ride. That would be actually a cool ride to have a cat bus. That could be a really cool thing. But
oh, you're talking about the park that you gave the link to?
Miyazaki, yeah, Miyazaki movies.
Are they actually building that though?
That's what I'm talking about. They're making different attractions based off the various Studio Ghibli movies. I haven't even seen all of them, but I've seen quite a few, and I know what each of them are. And actually, I think they did a cat bus at an like attraction, a theme park, or it was a amusement park based off of that specific movie.
They even have a section for.
Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. They have a dragon ride.
They have a section for.
They have a lot of really cool stuff.
They have a section for airplanes.
They have like a big Thunder Mountain type of roller coaster, which is from Disney.
Where's that?
It's the big roller coaster. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Then they have this kind of temple thing. Wait, the temple actually, honestly, the temple from what it looks like it's from the bathhouse from Spirited Away. Actually, yeah, that is what it looks like. It definitely looks like it's based on the bathhouse from Spirited Away.
I see like a car, and then there's like a tram.
Yeah, exactly.
Going down.
And there's
an armored tram.
what's really cool is there's this actual moving castle from Howl's Moving Castle, which is a really one of the best Miyazaki movies that I love. My sister actually loves it too. But they have a moving castle, a plane thing for all you plane lovers. They have some kind of water park thingy, a train thingy that goes all around the park, which is awesome. A big tree from Castle in the Sky, stuff from I think that's Princess Mononoke, or actually it's the one from, I think it was Miyazaki Beyond the Wind. A lot of movies. There's a lot of movies that are. I mean, this is really cool. I mean, one of many theme parks that's happening, which I'm really excited for. I mean, Star Wars Land would be awesome.
Beautiful like house or something.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm just excited for it. I mean, you're getting like Star Wars Land, which is one of the bigger. I mean, Studio Ghibli is a great company, but Star Wars, because this is that news came earlier, I'm more excited for that. But I'm also hyped for this too.
Yeah.
It looks really fun, and I mean, Star Wars Land. Imagine the rides you could ride on that thing. Like I don't know what you could ride on there, but you could be in an X-wing. You could use a lightsaber. I don't know. The options are endless. I mean, I don't even know what types of attractions there would be at a Star Wars Land, but you never know, actually.
I'm looking at pictures of Tom.
Yeah. Yes, I can hear you.
I'm looking at pictures of like the concept for Star Wars Land, and holy shit, it looks really good.
Oh, really? I'm really excited for all these amazing attractions coming. Like Disney World is one of the biggest things that's ever happened. Wow, that is cool. That is really cool. Oh my goodness.
That's really cool.
I'm looking at what you're supposedly looking at. It's wow.
I'm looking at the picture. I looked at Star Wars.
Oh my god, you get the pit from episode 2. Remember that scene in episode 2 where they're fighting the big thingy, the little thingies? I don't know what you call those. Episode 2, the Jedi battle duel thingy. There's Hoth, I think. There's the Death Star. That'll be really cool. There's Millennium Falcon. There's Geonosis, I think. There's Naboo. Some kind of water park. There's a lot of cool things.
And they're building AT-AT walkers.
Oh, really? Is that?
Yeah, they are. They're building full-size.
Oh my god, are you serious? That is cool. I mean, not to mention that one that one guy built on one of the other podcasts we did, but imagine being able to ride that thing on a ride. I mean, imagine the kind of Star Wars rides you could ride.
Imagine if they had that as transportation.
That'd be cool.
Dog
Anyway, so I think that does it for that topic. Now there is another topic that I found out about recently. Those of you who like Harry Potter, this is gonna be really cool. So there's been a lot of fan films in the years. There's like a Doctor Who fan film that I've been watching, the series that I'm following, really good. But recently, I don't know who made it, but this really amazing trailer came out for Voldemort Origins of the Heir, which is a Harry Potter prequel fan film that looks like, oh my god, looks amazing. I don't know how they did it, but it looks like it cost $1 billion to make. It looks super high quality, super amazing. Like, it looks like Harry Potter. And what's really cool about this is that Warner Brothers, the people who actually distributed Harry Potter, they have given these people who made the fan film approval to release it. Like, it could be part of the actual Harry Potter story.
What part of the Harry Potter?
It's called Voldemort Origin of the Heir. It's a Voldemort prequel fan film from the Harry Potter universe, and Warner Brothers, the big company they are, because they have like everything. They have DC, they have Harry Potter, they have Superman, all those amazing, like DC property, everything. They gave this fan film the thumbs up for, they basically approved it, like, you know what, this is awesome, go ahead, go for it. And they let him, they're gonna let him release it on YouTube for free when it comes out. It looks really cool. The effects are good. It's like a Harry Potter movie, but it's called Voldemort Origins of the Heir. It's a really cool fan film. It looks like a Harry Potter movie, but fan made. I mean, seriously, it looks incredible.
So I actually saw the trailer for that a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And I gotta know, when I first saw it, I thought that it was a real movie.
Me too. I'm like, oh my god, what is this?
But everyone was loving it. JK was loving it. J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
The people that made Harry Potter. I don't think it was. It wasn't Disney. What group was it that made Harry Potter again?
Warner Brothers.
Yeah, Warner Brothers.
Yeah. They make a lot of things like Looney Tunes, DC, Harry Potter, Superman, a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they were loving it as well, and I think they're going to be making the fan film as entire movie, dropping in 2 weeks.
I'm really excited about it.
I'm gonna watch that.
It looks like it takes place in the past again.
Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, because Voldemort is one of those characters. He's obviously the antagonist of the Harry Potter franchise, but he's one of those characters where the only times we really get to know his backstory is Harry Potter 6, ton of and 2, a little bit of 2. So this is really, we're gonna get more backstory from his character, more than we ever gotten before. I mean, Harry Potter 6, we got a ton of backstory via those flashbacks and those little things where Harry Potter the Pensieve. But this is the first actual like Venom movie that it'll be showing us more than we've ever seen before, and the effects look amazing. So excited about it.
Cool. All right.
Yeah. So
it looks like it's gonna be good though.
It looks really cool. I mean, for a trailer that got over 2 million views, to be approved by Warner Brothers people
I've seen.
Yeah, who distributed it? That's awesome. I mean, like, you gotta be better. You can't be better than actually getting your movie approved by the people who made Harry Potter. That's incredible. Like, oh my god, it looks so good. I don't know how they did it to make the effects look good, make it look like an actual movie. I guess it must be one of those big budget fan films, because those exist, which are awesome. Films that are made by fans, but they have a really big budget. They have several $1 million, which is not actually rare anymore. A lot of people are doing that when they have big budgets, and they're making amazing movies, which are fan projects, but it's still really cool.
Well, that happens. You know how it happens, right?
Not exactly. I know that it's just based off of a fan, and they get money, and they love the franchise, and they do their take on it.
So a lot of YouTubers, they make their living on YouTube, or at least part of their living.
Yeah.
I don't do that first because I knew that I wouldn't be able to do. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to make the greatest content, and frankly, I didn't give a damn if I did or didn't. I just was doing it for fun. But the ad revenue generated on YouTube and whatnot, people have based their entire lives around it.
Yeah.
YouTube Red was introduced to help support YouTubers and to do bigger, better projects. And
exactly. I mean, like take for example, the movie Laser Team from Root Productions. they made their own movie, and it got actually as far as being in a limited release in theaters, which is, I mean, I love the movie, but it was being a fan of that company. They did a really good job, and they were making their own movie, got funded and everything, and it got in a limited theatrical release, which is pretty impressive. But this is a movie where it's like, wow, how much money do you have to spend on this movie? I mean, seriously.
My father actually does. He did some minor stunt work.
Yeah, cool.
He couldn't do like any high budget falling from a 50-story building kind of a thing or anything.
Wow.
He was able to do stuff like taking and throwing punches, showing actors how they do this and that on a film and whatnot. And he's been a body double for different things. Like if you watch the show Z Nation, in the first season, in the first episode, he played 2 different zombies, brief cameos, but still he played zombies. One whose head gets blown off by the lady with the baseball bat, and the other one was just like on a gate going. And what you see get these big old theatrical releases. The majority of the time you get the theatrical release and whatnot because, hey, they're huge ass studios, 20th Century Fox, Disney. But you have a lot of other indie filmmakers. If you go online and you look at different indie film websites, they actually show some of the different products that are coming out and show the trailers for them. Daniel Radcliffe from Harry Potter, I believe it was him. It was either him or Elijah Wood. So don't call me on this, but I know that they have been doing a lot of indie films and stuff like that.
I know that they did a
kind of out of the limelight.
Yeah, they did a fan film called The Marauders. Actually, even never actually got around to seeing it, but I think I saw a trailer for. I think I saw a little bit of it. The Marauders, which is based off of the Marauders from Harry Potter 3, all 4 of them, which is a fan film, a lesser budget than the one we just saw for a trailer for, but still a really cool idea for characters that were never really given their origins for the object they created were never really given a proper backstory, and this is the first actual proper backstory we've gotten. I mean, I would love to see a creators movie from like the creators of Hogwarts. That's a movie we need. Like Slytherin, all of a bunch. That would be awesome. Unfortunately, probably not gonna happen because that's just them. I mean, Fantastic Beasts is the next thing, but no. As sad as it is, that's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, I can see that.
But it's still, I mean, this movie trailer, like, seriously, it's amazing. Like the one out of all the characters that you could have taken and given a proper backstory, you put Voldemort. I mean, come on, that's pretty awesome. I mean, what's really interesting about that character is that, and this is something I didn't even know about the movie, was that Voldemort. Actually, the people have been, apparently J.K. Rowling says everyone's been pronouncing Voldemort wrong. It's actually Voldemort, so the T is apparently silent. I don't know how that works, but apparently it is. You ever heard of that before? About the Voldemort being J.K. Rowling, apparently. So J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, has went on I think a couple years back, said that people have been pronouncing Voldemort wrong. The T is actually silent. Now, you don't have to believe this. She's just what she says, but I don't care. I'm gonna pronounce Voldemort the way I pronounce it. It's just, like, why do you put a T there?
Who did?
Yeah, Voldemort is now Voldemort according to J.K. Rowling. That's what she said. So Voldemort instead of Voldemort.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I know, right?
That sounds stupid. Voldemort. Voldemort. What the hell?
It doesn't make any sense, but
or something like that? Or,
that's what she said.
Oh my god, I did not just say that. I need to. Oh my god.
Did you just say Voldemort?
Yeah, apparently.
Is that what she means? Is that what J.K. Rowling?
Yeah, that's what J.K. Rowling said.
Believe it or not, it's the truth. I mean, you don't have to.
Wow.
You don't have to obey her, but that's what she said. I'm just not gonna obey her. I don't want to call Voldemort. I mean, come on.
Obey her. All hail J.K. Rowling.
But yeah, overall, what do you guys think of this movie trailer? Are you really excited about it?
I will give it a watch if it's on YouTube. I'm not going to be paying money for it unless Unless
they
build theatrical release and a lot of reviewers are saying, "Oh my God, this is amazing" or something like that. I'm probably going to take my money and wait until it's on YouTube, and then I'll watch it on there.
Well, the good news about
if it was on Netflix, I'd watch it in a heartbeat. But
fortunately, it's going to be on YouTube for free, so you don't have to worry about a thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was watching, because I saw the description from the trailer, and it said they're gonna be up for free. Or they just on Facebook, it just said for free, so it's like, that's good. I don't know what they're gonna. I mean, the reason for that is because Warner Brothers said they can make it happen as long as it's for non-profits. That was the thing. They couldn't sell it. They had to like make it for fun.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that makes sense because it's Warner Brothers and they're a big studio. So, I mean, they make like a whole bunch of things. But anyway, that's all I can say for that. Bigdinoguy actually had a topic suggestion that he wanted to share with us. What did he want to talk about?
Okay, I know that Stevie Wonder and Tom are not big fans of these movies.
Yeah.
However, this is my first episode back in a while, and it is big news for me. It's the only movie that I have seen in Kansas so far, and by default, the first movie I have seen in theater. Yep. I finally saw it after a few weeks of having to wait. I fucking Oh,
yeah, I know.
Well, I know you well enough, but I know you well enough.
I miss you too, my friend. Anyway, also with that, I'm going to be uploading later tonight about my first impression review of Alien Covenant, but the viewers I wanted to talk to them really quick. For my fellow Alien nerds, oh boy, what the fuck is Ridley Scott thinking? He finally improved over Prometheus. Oh, and it was not hard. Just show us a few more glimpses of an alien and we'd be happy. Well, he finally did. Still, though, not to the same degree that we want to. He's still taking it at a whole, where did humans come from angle bullshit that he's going for. And he's trying to kind of retcon the Alien series as we love it. No, Ridley Scott, get the fuck out of the movies. You've done a damn good job. You made some amazing films in this series, but good God, man, either get a hobby or allow the fans to actually have what they want.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this movie. It was fun. It was entertaining. It scared the shit out of me. And when a human, or an ant, stop. Sorry, my cat's being a jackass. But when an android character is more scary than the aliens based on his actions, you know you've written the character really well. And David performed beautifully. Michael Fassbender, who's done some amazing roles in the past couple years. He played Magneto in the reboot of the X-Men series.
Yeah, he
was
did.
in
and Assassin's Creed.
He was in the new
he was in Assassin's Creed.
Movie. And many others lately. He is
he's a really good actor.
Yeah, I love his work.
Which unfortunately,
phenomenal.
That movie actually bombed.
Character, but two.
Yeah, unfortunately, Michael Fassbender's Assassin's Creed movie bombed, but I did like it a lot. I really love that movie. Where it sucks that it bombed at the box office, but I loved it. It was such a good movie. They changed it a little bit. Yeah, Assassin's Creed. They changed the movie a little bit because that's what you do. But honestly, come on, it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad.
No,
for Michael Fassbender, it was really good. People like complain. It's like, oh, this movie sucks. It wasn't that bad. It really wasn't.
Anyway, still, I'm going to use this shameless self-promotion on your channel here, Tom. So, with that being said, because I have a lot more concerns and I don't want to run out the time on here.
Yeah.
While I do admit Alien Covenant was it was a damn good film. I'm not saying it's bad by any stretch of the imagination. However, the route that Ridley Scott is going is going to piss off a lot of fans, and he is trying to kind of retcon what we know and love. And he has kind of gone on a power trip. And to kind of go more into that explanation, I'm going to be probably launching a new series on my YouTube channel. I don't know what it'll be called, but basically the gist of what I'll be doing for different films and stuff like that is talking from a fan's standpoint, from a reviewing standpoint, to directors that are making an impact, or what the series...
the definition of an alien fan.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
True.
or what the series can do in order to appease fans. Transformers is another really big example of this.
That was gonna be
Michael
awesome.
Bay, he was running his course. He was not a true fan of it. Hell, he hated the Dinobots, and when he finally was just saying, okay, fuck it, I'll throw him in there at the ending of the fourth one, he screwed him up royally.
Well, to be fair, what didn't those movies screw up?
Exactly, and so I'm probably gonna be launching a new series on my YouTube channel in the coming months because I'll be a lot more free, just working and all that, so I can do more regular content on my channels in Kansas.
Right.
But I'm probably gonna be starting a series where I'm gonna be talking about how, from a fan standpoint, they can fix the directors and studios can fix the franchise, or at least appease fans from the content that they have. So I'll probably be doing that in the coming months, and the first one will be for still. Alien Covenant, it was good. I enjoyed it. I am seeing it again. I will see it again, and I can't wait to add it to my collection of DVD.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I mean, there's a lot of movies coming out this year. For example, unfortunately, Pirates of the Caribbean, which I still haven't seen, 30% on Rotten Tomatoes. Come on! Seriously! What's not to love about Pirates of the Caribbean? Seriously! That's not cool!
You need to watch the original Pirates of the Caribbean.
I did!
You'll probably, huh?
I did watch them, I loved them, but come
Oh, I
on!
thought you said that you haven't seen it.
I've seen all, I haven't seen the new one, but I've seen all the rest of them. I love them, I love all of them. But
I need to see the new one too, but I had no idea that it was doing so bad.
30%, I mean, it looks amazing, but yeah, fans are like saying it's bad or something. I don't know. It's like, come on, really? I mean, Wonder Woman came out, and that looks like it's gonna save the DCEU, but
those aren't fans. Those are
critics. Yeah, critics are saying it's terrible, but it's not that. Come on, give me a break. It can't be that bad.
What movie are you talking about now?
So I'm talking about Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell Tales, which is the fifth installment in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise.
The reviewers are right or anything like that. However, watch the movie first, then say if they're right or not.
Exactly. I mean, one exception of a movie that I will not see because of how bad it turned out was Max Steel. I saw the ratings for that one. It had a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. 0. Which means it's god awful. I think it might have changed to like 1, but it's...
That is sad.
Yeah, I know. It had a budget. It had a budget of $10 million. It only made $6 million. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad. It's a really bad movie. That's like, I feel sorry for you, movie, but you didn't do well at the box office. I don't even know what you're about. It looks like you're some kind of a low-budget superhero movie, but whatever. A movie I did see that I liked more than usual, even though I never saw the originals, was Power Rangers. I finally got to see that movie. It's not bad, actually. I enjoyed it. I mean, it did.
How was it?
Power Rangers, the new one.
Yeah, how was it?
Yeah, and it was really...
No, how was it?
I liked it. It was really good. It had some, you know, it was fun. It was comedy. It had that kind of
really?
Iron Man vibe to it.
Right before you were about to say something, you said it.
Oh, sorry. It was really nice.
Oh.
But it was really good. But I really liked it. I mean, it was better than the last one I had. The other ones, I've never actually seen them, but I just like, oh, Power Rangers, that looks fun, I'll see it. But other movies that have been bombing like crazy, which is not cool. King Arthur, the new one, also a bomb. It's like, come on, it looks amazing. People bash him. Like, is 2017 that bad, really, with the movies? Like, every good movie that looks good is gonna be a bomb? Like, seriously?
Well, also, Alien Covenant isn't doing well at the box office right now.
Really? Oh. I saw the trailer, I said no. Me and Lucas both said no, pass. And just the gross stuff of it. I mean, I have nothing against those movies. They just don't really say yay to me. But yeah, I mean, and the gaming industry is getting even better. I think they finally announced a new Call of Duty game, which is turning back to its original roots, which is really cool. It's called Call of Duty World War II, which is which isn't a bad thing because it's really cool because some of those old games are really fun to just go back to. Which is really nice because I always liked those old setting games. They did quite a lot of historical setting games. Like for example, Call of Duty World War II, which is finally going back to its roots. I think the last time they had World War II was World at War. I'm just sharing something that they announced from EA, I think. Also, because I finally got onto Assassin's Creed 2. I finally got to playing that. Yeah, finally. So there's a lot of games coming out.
You got Assassin's Creed 2, you said, right?
I just started. I only like maybe 10 minutes into it.
I just downloaded Assassin's Creed 3.
Dude, you realize that game takes place after Revelations? You're missing a lot. I'm just saying.
No, I really don't care. I just want to kill British.
Trust me. Okay, this is the thing. No. I don't think I've talked about this before on the show. That the reason I decided to do everything in an order from different series because when I played Half-Life 2 the demo or Episode 2 the demo, I had absolutely no idea what was going on because I hadn't played the previous ones. That was a mistake.
You were playing the demo.
Well, yeah, but it was still
because you're playing the demo. You know what the demos are supposed to do, right? They're supposed to sell you on the game. They're supposed to show fans, hey, what exactly is going to be going on, the changes for the first one.
True.
It's not supposed to be the game itself. It's a demo.
It was still pretty stupid that they like thought I knew them or whatever in the game. Like, I don't know who you are, and it's like the worst mistake ever.
You know the reason why I downloaded 3, right? The reason why I downloaded it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm losing my Xbox Live tomorrow, actually. And it had just changed that. And so I have 3 days left, and I'm like, oh, Assassin's Creed, might as well. I only have the first. And I love that one.
Yeah. There were some... They're pretty good games. But, I mean, I feel like, weirdly enough, I feel like movies are becoming more popular than games. Do you think that's happening?
No.
No?
No, not at all.
I just feel like there's more movies coming out than games.
I disagree with that statement wholeheartedly. I think that there is a market for both movies and video games, and that is never going to end. Video games have been on the rise in the last 10 years especially, but it's always been a constraint. However, these last 10 years has become a lot more common worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
Before it used to be people like, oh my god, you're such a nerd by playing a game, whatever it is. It didn't matter if it was a crappy ET game or if it was something really high-tech and whatnot, and then you were wearing the big glasses and geeking out over it.
Yeah.
But now games are mainstream. You got people from basically every single walk of life, every ethnicity, playing some sort of video game in their life. The majority of the time, not everyone. But then again, just like one here or here to once here, once or twice here or there, okay, that's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's becoming a lot more mainstream. To say that movies are dying, I think that is an impossible statement to say.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that because movies have been around longer, they're like, games haven't, movies are becoming, they're coming out more often than games are. Games aren't just coming out as often. Heck, we still haven't gotten a new Halo game, so.
The only thing that really connects a video game and movie is the expansion of the film or the expansion of a game, and I'm saying like how broad it is. So in a video game, it's going to be like a sandbox game, like say GTA or something very rich and I was playing 5 the other day, but very rich in the environment or storyline. So something like Mass Effect, how it's a continuous story that you can change your own. But then you also look at other movies where they tell you a story, and it's a story like Lord of the Rings, something so expansive.
Yeah.
Or you have any game equivalents, which are just like these one-off shoot movies where, okay, hero does this, he gets the girl. Okay, so a single James Bond movie, or like a slasher, like the Jason movies, the Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
And then they have slashers like that. So the way that it's projected is very similar. However, it's not in the same method. You're always going to have video gamers who prefer to sit down and actually control their character, or you're going to have other people like myself or an older
yeah, true.
An older man or woman that enjoys going to a cinema, leaning back and watching the film. It doesn't really matter. Each one is going to have their own peaks and valleys, but I don't think that there's any correlation between the two in terms of one is dying because of the other.
Yeah.
If one is dying, it's because, okay, it's dying, but I really don't think that would be because of the other, because they go hand in hand, just like the entire Star Wars franchise.
Yeah.
It embarked everything, whether it's movies, video games, action figures, or comics, or anything else like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't die because of something else. It just dies because maybe people are starting to get bored with it.
Yeah.
Maybe the content is as good as before. But the correlation between the two, the only ones that I think are really similar, well, never mind.
I mean, I've been playing a lot more. Yeah, I've been playing a lot more unique games. Like for example, I finally finished Battlefield: Bad Company, and I mean, it's one of those different Battlefield games because it has its own unique set of mechanics. Like the idea of healing yourself by injecting thing into your body. It's like a rod. You could like in Battlefield Bad Company. I finally beat it after a long time. You can, if you want to heal, you can do this like that, and you just heal yourself. I don't know what it is, but it's a really interesting mechanic because you don't really get a lot of that in other games like that. You know, in some games where you respawn, or in fact, in one of the movies that came out a couple years ago, Edge of Tomorrow, they took one of those. They actually had it wasn't a video game movie, but it was one of those movies that took, like, they inspired from video games, where it was the idea of respawning. Because the idea is live, die, repeat, and they're actually making a sequel to that actually coming up pretty soon. But they basically took the idea from video games with playing video games with respawning, because the character played by Tom Cruise kept dying but coming back and restarting his day. Same kind of thing with video games, where you're playing shooters, you respawn.
Day with aliens.
Yeah, you basically the idea of shooters where every time you die, you respawn, which isn't actually a real thing anymore. You can't do that in real life unless you're, I don't know, a Time Lord. Well, yeah.
Every time you die, you go into an alternate.
Unless you're a Time Lord, then you can't do that.
Well, this is the 15th time that we've had this conversation, so.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're the Doctor, you can't respawn. But yeah, it's like I feel like video games are becoming more. The mechanics of video games are becoming more unique, like more original. Like you're having out your own unique mechanic. Some games the sequels are getting the same stuff, but I feel like more and more of them are just becoming their own thing. They're becoming more realistic. I mean, look at the original Tomb Raider game. Oh my god, that would look terrible. Like triangular boobs. Now it's like realistic, and the environments are realistic.
Hey, with those triangular boobs, you know that they're perky.
What? What?
I was about to make a joke about that.
What? What are you talking about?
You'll understand when you're a little bit older.
Oh, okay. But I mean, think about it, the games have been evolved from. I mean, movies have changed as much as video games have. Movies were black and white originally, now they're really nice. Games back then were like the graphics were shit. Now they're just wow. The art style has changed like drastically. You can do a lot more games. Oh come on, really? Like Halo 5, for example, which I haven't played, but I've seen the gameplay. You can like grab on the legend and stuff. Games are becoming, you know, the mechanics in games are becoming more realistic. You can do a lot more in games. Would you stop that?
Nothing.
He's making a sex joke. Ignore it. But yeah, I mean, think about it. Movies and games are becoming a lot more similar with their. Dude, really? Wouldn't you agree with that? Games in movies got a lot more, you know, evolved. Dude, you hear me out? You hear me? I feel like that's true because look at where games used to be compared to where we are now. Look at what movies used to be. Both movies and TV, movies and television and video games were way different from where they were like
Oh, yeah,
20 years ago.
Definitely evolved. There is no doubt about that in anyone's mind.
Yeah.
However, I don't think that they're going to be able to kill one or the other.
Yeah, true.
At least not now. Not unless I think that movies are somewhat dying. You have to admit, but I think that that's due to YouTube, indie films, and stuff like that, and the way that they are being marketed as. But the method of movies is not.
Yeah.
And I think that in 20 years we might have a lot more people using a VR headset other than TV.
I'm really excited about the idea of that.
That's true. I mean, 20, 50 years, we don't know for certain. But the more mainstream it becomes, the more people use that. So in order to play video games, or even more, people are maybe going to be using their headsets instead of like sitting on TV.
True. Yeah.
I don't think that one is dying due to the other. I think that the reason why movies could be dying is because of the access to information. Like movies and video games are a lot more easily obtained online and whatnot. YouTube and other companies they're starting to kill it.
Yeah,
so that's
true.
Where the concerns aren't there.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with that. I just because like a lot of movies, the sequels are coming out years and years after. Some of the studios, they're just not making making as much movies, and I don't know. I guess
I think that the fact that we keep having sequel after sequel after sequel, I think that that's sad, and that is a major red flag for me. I'm a reviewer. I love movies. I love video games.
Same here.
I love a bunch of content that isn't in real life. That doesn't rule my life, but it's a big factor in it.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
on podcasts with you guys.
Yeah, totally.
Not only to talk to friends, but to talk about nerdy shit.
Yeah, that's true.
My concern is that we're not producing original content anymore. People aren't having as many ideas.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's incredible. People have been wanting to see a sequel for years because of the ending, and left us on the cliffhanger.
Except the video game, of course.
It was a good movie, but at the same time, you must admit that because it had the whole cliffhanger at the end, and a want to see more, you leave the theater or leave your couch even now. I mean, that movie came out years ago. Still wanting more, and that's what a movie should be.
Yeah, I mean,
if
like,
had left it as just that, I would still be happy regardless. I'm happy that we're getting another one. But at the same time, have an original content. Make new ideas. That's what human beings are all about.
Exactly.
Make ideas. Expand our horizons, and movies need to start doing that more too.
I mean, with movies, with movies nowadays, because the sequels are there, and they're just like they're there to fill the gap for the cliffhanger at the end of every big franchise. They're there for to like, here's what happens next. But other movies, independent movies, they only have like one movie. That's okay, because sometimes an independent movie can be its own original story, and we don't have a lot of original stories anymore. Like, the world is just full of sequels and sequels and sequels, spin-offs, prequels, other stuff like that, and we don't have enough original content. I mean by original content, I mean like specific originals to different services, but like I'm talking about actual movies that have their own thing that they may not need a sequel, and if they get it, I mean, some movies out there, they just get a sequel for money. They don't get a sequel because it needs to have a sequel. Like the Smurfs movie, I didn't necessarily need to have a sequel. I mean, it got a sequel because I guess there was more story to tell, but like with movies, I feel like it gets a sequel if it needs more story.
They gave them a sequel because they wanted more money. That there is, the Smurfs original cartoon show is good.
Yeah.
They wanted to bank on kids that wanted to enjoyed the movie no matter how bad it is.
True.
It was nothing but a cash grab. It was a poorly executed film. The first one was especially. It was not the Smurfs. The Smurfs are these, y'all be Smurfing soon. Oh my god, or oh my Smurf, what the Smurf did you do?
That was so weird. But yeah,
the movies, the live action movies are not good. The first or the second.
I like them. Way better than the new one.
They just did that because the name Smurf. It brings back memories in parents, and kids enjoy it because, hey, Smurfs, Dad enjoyed it, and the little blue guys, yay, they're cute. That's it. No story whatsoever there. It was poorly executed.
Yeah.
Or film.
But yeah, like I feel like with
Are you talking about the live action movie?
yeah.
Oh god, not that one.
But like games are the same thing with sequels. The sequels are there because a lot of games they have cliffhangers. Like for example, in Assassin's Creed, I saw this cliffhanger that I got was really crazy. I'm like, oh my god, I wanted to play the second game. The same thing with movies and games that are so similar is because the sequels. But without sequels to games, we like, what happens next? It's like you get the end of the game, it's like, oh my god, what happens next? It's like, where's the sequel? Oh, no sequel. You know, some games just do that because they like, you don't get anything more. You don't get more story to it. Some movies, on the other hand, sometimes they don't get sequels because there's no more to tell. Like, for example, I don't know when we did the episode on it of, we talked about Shrek, but because they did a Shrek movie, they're doing a Shrek 5, and like, what's more to tell? There's no more to tell. One of those franchises, like, what is there more to tell? There's no more story you could possibly think of. What is there else? But like, so with games, it's like, sometimes, I mean, honestly, sequels for games, that's really important because it gives you more chance to do it. You want to keep playing it. You want to play the franchise and get hooked on it. But with movie is like, sometimes a sequel does not need to happen. Does that make sense?
Some movies need a sequel, some games need a sequel, and other ones, for both the games and movies, simply don't.
Yeah.
Mass Effect is one of those that it deserved a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean that they were good. The third one, while I really enjoyed that one, the ending, the last 15 minutes of it...
don't spoil it.
I'm not. I'm just going to say whoever came up with that, they should be fired from Ubisoft because they pissed off
actually,
a lot
I think
of
it
fans.
wasn't it BioWare that made that?
Yeah, BioWare.
Yeah, you were thinking of Assassin's Creed.
Whoever made it.
You're thinking of Assassin's Creed.
The people that are behind, but still, that doesn't mean that the film is bad. It's my it's my favorite game ever.
Yeah.
And that's saying something because I love a lot of video games, and that series is hands down my favorite. I've played it the entire way through at least 3 times, and I've had that for only about almost 2 years now.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, I feel like a lot of what's really crazy about the gaming industry, and it's not quite the same as the movie industry, but like, maybe the movie industry is doing it now more often than the normal, which is good. But with the games, a lot of the game stores, they don't really sell a lot of old classic arcade games.
No, they should.
Like Game Grooves is a game store. It's great in Seattle. And I don't know if they have more than one store. I think they just have more than one store. But I don't know. I could be wrong. But they have, it's one of those game stores. I mean, it could be different. There might be more than one game store that has the same idea. But they sell all sorts of video games. They sell generations and generations of video games. If you never were around when this particular game came out, you can buy it and enjoy it and be like, why are you on that old console? Because I never had one when I was that age. Sorry. It's like, that's the thing with GameStop is they're selling more, older games. But with things like GameStop, they're selling games that are like within the last generation. That's it. And that's pretty much it. And they're not doing much besides that.
That and they're way too overpriced, and when you turn in a bunch of things, it's just like $5.
Oh my god, I hate that.
So at 10 times profit.
Because I know that Steven, he's really big into old games like old PS2 and retro classic games. He's big thing into that. Even though he's a gamer, he likes PC games, but he also likes older games. I mean, that's awesome because I feel like the gaming community is more focused on the new games than the old games because, like, well, what's wrong with the old games? The old games are awesome. I mean, seriously, there's nothing wrong with the old games. I mean, there's not enough gamers in the world that play old games.
That's the only thing that my computer can run, so...
Well, you also collect console games like PS2 and PS1. That's pretty retro.
Yeah, I have a PS2.
Yeah, I mean, not all people have that. I mean, unfortunately for us, some people are just like, PS2? Really? You're still playing that? Like, yeah? What's wrong with that? Like, I like it. I have no problem with it. It's fun. I mean, considering though that console was one of the best-selling consoles at the time until later consoles came out, but
if it still works, still play it.
Yeah, but I feel like that's what's happening with game stores. They're selling newer, console games instead of older classic ones like the Sega Genesis and Atari 2600, all those old classic games that are still amazing, even though they may not be the best game, but from what they were when they were invented, they were good. I mean, I don't know, but I wasn't around in the 80s, but they were really good back then. I guess, I don't know, I never played them, but I mean, I think as far as I think it was back in the PS1 era that I grew up on, but that's all I can say about that.
I think could be said for movies as well. I mean,
yeah,
I'm 19, but I mean, I grew up watching the Three Stooges every week. Like, I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh!, the Three Stooges, Price is Right, and the news, and all that stuff was growing up.
Yeah.
And those are things that traditionally, like, it was a mix of both. I mean, I watch current and older things all the time. I grew up with the old Star Treks.
Yeah.
Hell, I right now have a model of the USS Enterprise NCC 1701. I have that on my desk right next to my computer.
Which version is that? Which version is it?
Original.
Oh, because I'm still on Enterprise. Still on Enterprise. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up, but it's just taking a while.
Yeah, that one's a long one.
Enterprise, it's a good show, but it's just you brought up Star Trek. You had to bring up Star Trek. I mean, come on. When you bring up Star Trek or anything nerdy, it's like, oh, let's switch topics.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything but I enjoyed Enterprise, but at the same time I had some issues with it. Just because of one thing, and that was the last episode. Other than that, I really loved it.
I'm not actually that far. I think I have like maybe 20-something episodes to go. Maybe even less than that. I don't know. I'll have to check. I think I'm episode 11.
The last episode is the only thing that I didn't like about the series.
Yeah.
I had a couple of issues here and there, but I mean, that's what you're gonna have with every series ever.
Yeah, I mean, like, because with the collectibles, movies, TV shows, video games, a lot of them are putting out their own collectibles, and that's what's making those video games and movies and TV shows so popular, is because the merchandise. Like, you brought up you have the Star Trek Enterprise.
You have Secret Space Balls, right?
Yeah, a lot of those. What?
Merchandise.
Yeah, merchandise is a big thing for entertainment now. Is that like, for example, Spider-Man: Homecoming, they're releasing new action figures, and that's what's making movies so popular. And movies, any entertainment thing you use, video games, movies, television shows, so popular is the merchandise. It's making them so well.
Transformers is starting, right?
What?
Transformers.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know.
You know how it started, right?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
How?
You started collecting figures, right?
No. Well, so originally shows like G.I. Joe, Transformers, and many others, especially in the 80s, a lot of the shows in the 80s were made as half-hour commercials. Transformers, they basically make you new toys and they throw them into the middle of an episode marketed to kids.
Yeah.
The exact same thing happened with G.I. Joe. That's why you have all these other characters with this from a show, this from a show, this, and so on and so forth. And that's all it was to Hasbro. However, it became such a huge phenomenon that when the movie came out, though, the reason why they killed off Optimus Prime in the first 5 minutes of the original G1 movie was simply because they was like, it's a forgettable character. No kid is really going to not like, or no kid is gonna have a huge fuss over it. It was just commercial to them. But the backlash from that, they were like, oh my god, people really enjoy this. And that's, what the hell are you doing, Steve?
Nothing.
You have an oral fixation with your fingers or something?
Yes, I do.
I'm sorry, it keeps cutting over when I hear you sucking on things through your microphone. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Oh my goodness.
But when that happened, there was help. Stand up for your girlfriend or something, man. I mean, seriously. All this stuff about Nazis that you guys are talking about last time. Damn, she would here, she'd try to kick my ass. Like, you can't. But a huge backlash from it. People are like, oh my god,
Yeah.
they really love this character. This means more. And that's when movies started to really take more of a turn, where they're just merchandise. A lot of series are about that. Star Wars is a huge thing.
Yeah.
The only reason why Star Wars really became such a huge phenomenon is because, again, the marketing afterwards. Everyone was like, oh, I gotta have a Luke Skywalker, I gotta have a Darth Vader, I gotta have this, I gotta have this, I gotta have this, and whatnot. As they were so enthralled with these characters. The majority of the merchandise, or the majority of money that movies get, is from merchandise in most films.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, 'cause I remember having a transfer. I think I was an Optimus Prime figure, and I didn't even really know how to use it, but it was pretty cool. I mean, you have I've seen a lot of action figure reviews, and they're pretty cool. Just to see them, show off what they each can do, and it's pretty cool, honestly. Like the articulation of the Doctor Who figures, all of the really cool figures. Like the TARDIS playset that I have right now, that one is the only one based. That was the only one based off of one that actually worked with lights and sounds. But a lot of things are becoming more with the sound effect. Sound effects are becoming more and more a thing, which is really cool. But anyway, we probably should wrap it up here, because we're actually at time. Actually, we've been going around a little bit. I think we probably should end it here. But yeah, I think we exhausted our topics for this week. But yeah, welcome back, Bigdinoguy. It's been a pleasure to have you on after a while.
I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, I can tell.
We're glad to have you back.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you for listening to this episode of Madhouse. 60 episodes, and we're still strong. Even though we've had some skips and light casts, we've still been going strong. We're not gonna stop, because we're awesome. So anyway, yeah, we do have you. That's true. If you like this episode, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, as well as my second channel, Ultimate Gaming, where I do gameplay videos there. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to Bigdinoguy, also a reviewer, and Steve Kovoc, a game player. Yeah, and we'll be back next time for the next episode. Alright, bye!
Okie dokie. Hasta la vista.
Bye.